there's something kind of weirdly primal about foraging, you know, finding food out in the world that's just growing there. There's something really self-possessing about it. It gives you a sense that you can look after yourself. I don't know. It's odd. I guess I started out using it dried first by just breaking off stems and leaving them in the sun for 4 or 5 days, and then crumbling up the leaves to use as like a salt substitute, I guess. They give a really nice flavour. And then I started thinking, particularly after we had rain sort of earlier this year, I was looking at all these huge, beautiful, big leaves that had grown on the new shoots, and thought surely you could do something with that. So just started chucking bits of saltbush into various meals that I was cooking, and then started just experimenting, I guess. This is Amaranth. I don't know the species. There's lots and lots of them, but it's been used for thousands of years. Basically, you can cook it, blanch it very briefly, or use it like you'd use spinach in pasta dishes or any sort of cooked soups or stews. But when you can get the nice fresh young leaves, just pick them and push them through a salad. And they're a little bit bitter, but they're full of really excellent vitamins and minerals. I think it's mainly from sort of the South Americas, but it's all over the world now. It's everywhere. Purslain's an amazing little plant. It has large amounts of omega-3 fatty acids. It's got lots of vitamin C. A little handful will make pretty much your whole daily intake of omega-3. It's an amazing little super plant, these things.
So this is the same omega-3 that you would get in fish.
Mm.
And you can get this from this...
From a plant. It's very unusual, but these, particularly the portulaca family, yeah, are well known for it.
And it's growing wild all over Alice Springs.
Mm.
Okay, so we've got a few things here. What would you do with this for a nice Christmas salad?
Okay. Alright, I think what I'd do would be I would start, I would wash everything in warm water, because there's lots of dogs in Alice Springs and you don't want to be eating dog wee. Rule number 1. So what I'd do is start with something sort of slightly sweeter, because a lot of the weeds have a peppery, slightly bitter taste. So what I've got in here is just some baby spinach leaves, some of which aren't that baby, so I'm breaking them up. So that's just straight spinach leaves. And we've got, what we'll do is we take the smaller leaves, the younger leaves are less bitter, so we just pull these off. With the larger stuff, I just rip it up a little bit so you don't get a full mouthful. Might be enough amaranth. Got some saltbush. So try not to get too much stem, so the stems are a bit on the sticky side. Take the biggest, freshest leaves you can. If you're worried about, again, getting a whole one, just pull them apart a little bit. The purslane, just take the rosettes of leaves and leave the sticks behind, or the stems. There they are, there, little critters. Give that a zhuzh. And then for a dressing, something sweet is good rather than sour, because you've got quite a bit of pepper bitteriness, so just a smidge of really good olive oil. I like to use Maggie Beer's Vinicotto because it's sweet, but you could also use a bit of balsamic vinegar with half a teaspoon, quarter of a teaspoon of caster sugar. Give it a bit of a zhuzh. Get back in there, you bugger. Oh god, this is a tossed salad, it's tossed on the floor. There we go. Yeah. We should have a try. Try and get one of everything.